Good evening and welcome to the Coliseum for tonight's matchup, which is anticipated to be quite a good one. I'm Joseph Mackin here alongside Kevin Quigley, and you're going to be watching the Paris Tigers take on the Salette Lions. Kevin, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing well after the disappointing loss in the JV game. Hopefully Varsity can rebound and take down the 3A Paris Tigers.
Absolutely. This is a team that is definitely high-skilled. Definitely very good, very talented team. I know that the players on the Lions are optimistic going into this game. They know it's a big game. It means a lot to their record. And so, I know that they're going to play as hard as they can, give it their all. And so I'm just excited to see what they're going to bring. Starting for the Paris Tigers is number 1, Ethan Dick. Number 5, Drake Bartos. Number 14, Connor Brenneman. Number 24, Drew Rogers. And number 30, Brian Kohlmeyer. Starting for the Lions, number 10, Steven Deister. Number 22, Derwin Wilson. Number 24, Joseph Deratola. Number 11, Joseph Martin. And number 32, Charles Prather.
The Paris team, similarly to the Lions team, is a very experienced team. They have 3 seniors, the only non-seniors being the sophomore, number 5, Drake Bartos, and the freshman, number 24, Drew Rogers.
So, just going into the game here, both teams have a record of 8-13. Only difference here is that the Tigers obviously play much better schools than the Lions do, just because they're 3A. And so an 8-13 record for them means a lot more than it does for the Lions. But we're still hoping to see a good matchup here tonight. Number 30, Brian Kohlmeyer, takes it to the rim, draws the foul, and he'll head to the free throw line.
I don't really know about that call. I guess I can see where the ref is coming from. I just thought that was some good defense, and Duran left his feet, so there wasn't really much he could do to avoid getting in the way, but I guess that's the call.
Brian Kohlmeyer hits his first free throw. Gets a chance here at a second one. No good on the second. Lions rebound. Steven Deister bringing the ball down the court here for the Lions. Let's see if the Lions can do what they did last night against the Land Weldon and get some good ball movement around the arc. Obviously here, Paris probably a much better defensive team than last night's matchup, and so it's going to be a little more difficult for the Lions to do that. But I think that they still definitely can. Derwin Wilson fires from 3, no good. Paris bringing the ball up the court here. Steve disrupts the pass. Nice job. Lions able to come away with it. And now they're back on offense again.
I really like this offense the Lions are running with all 5 of the players on the outside the arc and cutting in. I really think that just gets so much more going than leaving their 1 or 2 big men within the post and then isolating their other 3 guards to cover the entirety of the arc. So hopefully that offense will get it going, which the Lions really practiced their variety of offenses last night in their easy win against Deland Weldon.
Yep, absolutely. Nice pass there. Number 1, Ethan Dick, too far down the lane. He fires from 3, no good. Rebounded, number 14, Connor Brenneman. Puts it back up, no good. Paris's number 24, Drew Rogers, able to come away with it. And Steven Deister able to take advantage of Drew Rogers taking a poor pass there, and he's able to come down and make the completion on the other end, putting the Lions up here by 1 point, 2-1. Over the Paris Tigers.
I think that it's safe to say that Steve's the only player on the Lions team that could have made that layup, dribbling between the 2 Paris players and then making that really hard layup. That's what Steve's good at, those fast breaks. It seems like there's no one that can block him.
Right, so that's going to be the second foul called on Derwin Wilson. That could be a problem throughout the rest of this game. Seeing you know, obviously Paris, a very good and experienced offensive team here. And so the Lions are going to have to find a way to play defense without fouling. So we see Coach Vaesity put number 5, Omar Ortiz, in for Derwin Wilson. Omar usually very good with staying out of foul trouble. I can't remember a game so far this season that he's been in any significant foul trouble. So good call there by Coach Vaesity.
Just keep your eyes open for number 14, Connor Brenneman. He's by far the Tigers' best player. He's averaging 18.6 points per game for a team which, as a whole, is only averaging 0.4 points per game more than the Lions. It's obviously, like you said, because of the higher quality of competition that the Tigers have played. But that's just all the more to Brenneman's credit that he's been able to score so many points against such tough competition.
Absolutely. Lions back here on offense. Omar drives in, pulls back out again. Hands off to Steven Deister. Steve gets it inside to Charles Prather. Charles shoots it. Bounces around the rim, no good. Number 24, Drew Rogers, comes away with the rebound, and Paris is taking it down the court on the other end. Paris up here over the Lions by 1 point, 3-2, with 4 minutes and 54 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Number 14, Connor Brenneman, drives inside, and he's going to be called for the, that's the
carry.
The carry, sorry, yeah. He's called for the carry, and so it'll be lost let ball going the other way. Number 5, Omar Ortiz, setting the offense up here for the Lions. Motioning, gets it inside to Charles Prather, back out to Omar, over to Joe Martin. Joe pump fakes, drives baseline, pulls back out, over to Joe Deratola, Omar Ortiz. Lions moving the ball around here. Paris, Drake Bartos comes away with the rebound. Bringing it back down the floor here. Paris trying to work something in here. Number 5, Drake Bartos fires from 3, no good. Rebound, Charles Prather.
Steven Deister dribbles it down the court on the fast break and pulls up for an easy jumper to put the Lions ahead 4-3. He picks off another pass after a deflection by Charles Prather, and the Lions are just playing really aggressive, energetic basketball that we did not see in the JV game, so it's really great that that didn't carry over into this varsity game, and the Lions are holding their own right now. Charles Prather takes another jumper from the elbow, but that's no good and rebounded by the Tigers.
We apologize to our viewers. You guys can't see the screen right now. Sorry about that. We're not quite sure what's going on, trying to figure it out right now. Right now, La Salette up by 1 point over Paris, 4-3, with 3 minutes and 22 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Number 50, Augustin Blood subs in for number 32, Charles Prather.
And number 3, Cody Crampton, checks into the game for number 24, Drew Rogers.
Omar Ortiz pokes the ball away. He and Joe Deratola double teaming the Tigers offensive player. Connor Brenneman takes a shot, but that's no good, and that'll be Lions ball going back down the court.
Joseph Deratola here will be the inbounder. Inbounds to Steven Deister. Steve bringing it down the court here. Guarded by number 30, Brian Kohlmeyer. Referee signals the end of play there, I think because the clock wasn't moving. I think they saw that the clock wasn't counting down, so they just stopped it to make sure that the clock guy had it under control. Steven Deister fires from 3, no good. Paris, number 14, Connor Brenneman with the rebound. Brenneman working on Joseph Deratola. Gets it over to number 30, Brian Kohlmeyer. Over to number 5, Drake Bartos. Drake Bartos drives inside, no good. Not able to get that bounce off the rebound, gets his own rebound, goes back up strong, and he's able to score there for the Tigers. So Tigers up now over the Lions, 5-4, just 1 point, 2 minutes and 28 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
I'm really glad that the Lions are doing such a good job of shutting down Drake Bartos. He's the second highest leading scorer for the Tigers. He's averaging 10 points per game, but he's missed 3 or 4 shots so far in this game while only making 1. And Joe Martin will be fouled on his shot attempt and will now head to the line to shoot his 2 free throws.
Joe Martin went up strong there, and I guess the referee saw some contact on the play, and so he'll be shooting here at the free throw line. First free throw is good. Joseph Martin becoming the first Lion to score other than Steven Deister here in the game so far. Steven Deister here with 4 points. Joe Martin's second free throw is good as well. So that puts Joe Martin on the board now with 2 points. Paris, number 1, Ethan Dick inbounding here to number 3, Cody Crampton. Lions not bringing the full court press like they did last night. Just picking them up at half court here. Like we said earlier, Gus Blood into the game now for Charles Prather. Number 30, Brian Kohlmeyer, had an open 3. Lions left him open. Luckily he misses, and Lions are able to come away with the rebound. So they're back down on the offensive side of the court now. Steven Deister trying to set up the offense, fronted by Brian Kohlmeyer.
The Lions have been lucky so far that of all the open shots that they've left open, Paris hasn't been able to capitalize on anything. So right now the only shots that they've been able to get are good shots, and Omar Ortiz drains a 2-pointer, put the Lions up by 3, 8-5.
Omar Ortiz playing some phenomenal defense here in this game. He's guarding Ethan Dick right now, giving him a very hard time, and he crushes into making a bad pass. Joe Martin, the beneficiary, comes away with it, and so now the Lions back here on offense. Omar Ortiz fires again, hits again, and so now he has 4 points on the board so far tonight. Lions now picking the Tigers up in full court, which seems to have been going well. I mean, they've only done it for a couple possessions so far, but really good job from the Lions picking them up here. Looks like we're back in action with the screen now. You guys should be able to see what's going on. We still don't really know what went on, but we were able to fix the problem. Christopher Halligan, our excellent tech dude here, he was able to figure it out. Lions up now 10-5, as you can see, over the Paris Tigers with 37 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Oh, man. Steven Deister passes to a cutting Joseph Martin. Joe was not aware that Steve was passing to him. Ball flies out of bounds, just a miscommunication there. Let's see if they can get the ball back before the end of the quarter and get up another shot. I believe, did Paris call the timeout?
Yes, I think so.
Paris calls the timeout here, and so with 26.8 seconds remaining here in the game, the Lions are able to talk something over, maybe try to get another play before the end of the first quarter.
I think this timeout will do well for the Lions, who have just been so energetic this whole first quarter. They've been moving so much with such great momentum, so hopefully this will give them a break. There's only 30 seconds left till the quarter, so they'll at least get another break there, but that should be able to keep them from tiring too much and making any big mistakes and allowing a buzzer beater for Paris at the end of this quarter.
Right. Phenomenal first quarter so far from the Lions. Very characteristic of them. The first quarter is the Lions' highest scoring quarter with 14.1 points. Lions able to come away with the steal. They've got 14 seconds to make something happen. Let's see what they do. Joe D'Artola trying to call a play. Clock winding down, 5 seconds remaining. Get to Steven Deister in the corner, shoots for 3, no good. Omar Ortiz puts it back, no good. So, close shots there. You can't really complain. They just didn't fall, but the Lions were able to get the guys open. They should be able to stay positive after that. And so here, going into the second quarter, Lions up 5 points. Great job. Great job. Great first quarter here for the Lions. We see that the first quarter is Paris's worst quarter, so this is something to look out for. Paris only averages 9.3 points in the first quarter. as opposed to La Salette, who this is their highest scoring quarter, averaging 14.1 points in the first quarter. Going into the second quarter here, Paris, the second quarter is their second highest scoring quarter after the fourth. And so that's something to look out for. That's something to kind of worry about just a little bit. You know, you go into the fourth quarter, La Salette's known to sort of melt down at the end of the game. And so we're going to have to make sure that does not happen. What a group out here on the court. Omar Ortiz, Steven Deister, Joseph Deratola, Joseph Martin, and Charles Prather all out here for the Lions. That means really good ball movement. That means, you know, a lot of defensive pressure on Paris. Number 24, Joseph Deratola, will be inbounding here for the Lions. He's running out of time, gets it into Steven Deister.
That's something that the Lions have really improved on as the season's gone on. At the beginning of the season, it seemed like every inbounds play they would take 4.6 seconds, you know, all but the 5 seconds to get the ball inbounded.
Yeah.
Now they rarely do that. Right there, we just saw it, but most of the time they get the ball in with plenty of time.
Omar Ortiz pulls all sorts of moves down low, barely misses the layup down there. Excellent job from Charles Prather. He goes back up strong, and he gets fouled in the shot, so he will head to the free throw line. And this is one of those things, you walk into the gym all the time and you see Charles Prather working on his free throws. His free throw shooting is crucial, you know, seeing how he's the guy who's down low and has a, you know, very good chance, high percentage chance of getting fouled. So he gets to the free throw line and makes his first free throw. And his second one is good as well. So the Lions now up 12-5 over the Paris Tigers. You can see that the Tigers have been having a little bit of a, you know, they've been having some trouble breaking this full court press from the Lions. The Lions have really just sort of mastered it over the course of the year. Let's see if they're going to be able to get anything here. Paris struggling to score here so far this game. Only 5 points. Number 24, Drew Rogers, shoots no good. Number 5, Drake Bartos, open from 3, and he's going to hit. If you leave him open, he's going to make his shots. So the Lions are going to have to find a way to play better defense here and not leave those open shots for Paris. Paris only down now 4 points to the Lions, 12-8. 6 minutes and 41 seconds remaining. Steven Deister shoots a 3 of his own, and he hits. Steven Deister, that is his 7th point of the night. Drake Bartos pressured there in the corner. He's able to get it off. Number 3, Patty Crampton shoots from 3, no good. And it'll be going Lions direction. Number 1, Ethan Dick coming into the game here for number 30, Brian Kohlmeyer. Omar Ortiz bringing the ball up the court here for La Salette. Joe Deratola shoots the jumper, no good. Good rebound, Charles Prather. Omar Ortiz shoots, overshoots, no good. Joe Martin pump fakes, excellent putback. Great job there from Joseph Martin. He's had a great game tonight, 4 points so far. Paris bringing it back down. There you go, number 5. Drake Bartos shoots, but he was pressured. He misses, no good. Out of bounds off of Paris. Number 1, Ethan Dick. He was struggling to keep it in bounds. And it'll be Lions ball going the other direction.
The Lions' energy right now is unbelievable. Just with their intensity going up for the rebounds, they just got 2 offensive rebounds on a team bigger than them, and then Joe Martin was able to make a great layup and then coming back down the court, able to force a turnover. So just right now they're just playing extremely well. This is as good as I've seen them play all year. I think that this is without a doubt the best game, or at least the best first half that I've seen the Lions play. So they just need to keep that up. They can't let their energy wane going into the second half or just even finishing up the second quarter. Omar Ortiz, it looks like, is being subbed out for Eamon Martin. Eamon had a somewhat quiet JV game. He had a third quarter where he had a burst where he scored on almost 3 subsequent possessions. So he needs to be warmed up in this game, and he can bring on offense what Omar did on defense.
Right. Coming out of the timeout here, we'll have Steven Deister, Joseph Martin, Eamon Martin, and Charles Prather on the floor, as well as Joseph Deratola. I didn't see him. He was like over in the corner, you know, over there, ready to inbound here for the Lions. Both Martin brothers on the floor right now. And we see the Tigers picking up the Lions in a full court press. Nice job there from Steven Deister. He stays back, and he's able to draw the foul off of number 1, Ethan Dick.
You can tell that Deister is not happy about the way that number 1 Ethan Dick is playing defense on him. He's really being physical, and he's going to the edge of what he's going to be allowed to do without being called for. And you can tell whenever Steve gets guarded by someone like that, you can just tell he does not smile, and then he goes like, I think his goal was just to absolutely destroy them. So then right there he drew the foul and then went all the way down even after the whistle blew to score a layup.
Nice look outside. Steven Deister launches from 3, no good. Number 24, Drew Rogers, rebounds for the Tigers. Steven Deister, excellent defense, pokes it away from number 1, Ethan Dick, and he's going to go down there and draw the foul off of him again. He probably would have rather drawn the foul than scored the points. That's what I'm thinking right now. So Steven Deister, a very reliable free throw shooter, heads to the free throw line to shoot 2. And I was saying it last night when the referees would always come up, to us, and they're like, hey, they try to ask us questions about like the book and stuff like that. And we're like, yeah, sorry, that's not us. We're just the broadcasters, because we're all up here together. But it's the same thing happens with the players too. When they check into the game, they like wave their jerseys at me and they're like, I'm number 11. And I'm like, I'm not your guy. Your guy's down to the right. I'm not your guy. Steven Deister makes one of his 2 free throws at the free throw line. Oh man, Steve's gonna have a field day with this kid. I mean, he's a point guard, he's a freshman, and he's, no offense to number 11, Jackson Rigdon, but Steve is a lot more talented than you are, and if he ever gets the opportunity to be bigger than somebody on the court, which isn't always, doesn't happen very often, but he will definitely take advantage of it. And he told me he loves when somebody like that gets checked into the game to guard him, or sorry, for him to play defense on, because it just means he's going to steal it. All the time.
I remember we saw that last year when we went to Walton, Kentucky to play Assumption Academy. Their point guard was one of the few players that was shorter than Steve. And Steve just had a field day poking the ball out all game long.
It makes you wonder what he would be like if he was a much taller and bigger player. Timeout called here by La Salette's head coach John Spezia. Talk some stuff over. Lions playing a great game so far. Really not much to complain about. Lions up 10 points here, 18-8. 4 minutes, 39 seconds remaining here in the first half.
The Lions right now are 2 points away from matching their first quarter scoring total, and they're not even halfway through the second quarter. Meanwhile, they've held Paris to only 1 lone three-pointer in this second quarter.
That's right. Just incredible defense, and a lot of momentum here for the Lions is really keeping them ahead of this Tigers team. I hope it doesn't catch up to them later on, but I think that if they continue to play like this, they're going to come away with a victory tonight. Joseph Deratola inbounds to Steven Deister. Steve guarded here by number 11, Jackson Rigdon. Eamon Martin hits from 3, and that's what you have him in there for. I mean, he always comes in hot, and he makes 1 to 2, maybe 3 3-pointers, and then you know, I mean, that's just kind of what he's there for. It's great. You need 3-pointers. You just put Eamon in for a couple minutes, and you've got some.
So that foul is going to be called on Steven Deister, but thankfully that's only his first foul of the game, so he's not anywhere near foul trouble, which is so important for him, especially in this game. He's just been on fire. And right there, he steals the ball from number 11, Jackson
Rigdon.
Yep.
La Salette has had some phenomenal momentum going here on offense as well as on defense. Eamon Martin shoots another 3. Oh, no good. Looked like it was going to go in. I was kind of getting excited there.
It was too bad there was just a missed opportunity on that last play. Joe D'Artola drove in, and Joe Martin was wide open in the corner, but D'Artola's back was to him, so he didn't pass to him. But that might have been that was almost a sure 3 because Joe Martin had no one else anywhere close to him right there.
Omar Ortiz checks into the game here for Eamon Martin. Out of bounds off of number 11, Jackson Rigdon. And now we're starting to see, I mean, Paris rotating a lot of people here throughout their lineup. And you can see some freshmen in there right now, like number 11, Jackson Rigdon. And not, you know, nothing against him, but he's younger, inexperienced, and he's playing against a lot of seniors out on the court right now for La Salette. And, I mean, sorry, but you're going to play offense against Steve, who has some incredibly quick hands. You're going to get the ball stolen from you a lot of the time. You're going to make a lot of mistakes. And so, Paris, I guess they need to give their other guys a rest, but definitely not an ideal situation for them. Joseph D'Artola, his first points of the night. He fires and hits from 3.
Lions into a full court press now. I'm really excited to see that. I mean, it's not like they haven't shut down the Tigers' offense enough. They're just going to keep it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Pedal to the metal the full game long. Number 14, Connor Brenneman drives to the hoop, and he's going to pick up the foul. Foul on, looks like that's on number 32, Charles Prather.
Count shot. Give him a 2. Count shot.
Free throw, no good. Rebound there, number 5, Drake Bartos. He's not able to get that one to go. Joe Martin bringing the ball down the court here for the Lions. Omar Ortiz passes to Joe Martin. Joe fires from night. Oh, beautiful. I love those shots. Those jumpers are absolutely incredible. Great job from him so far this game. He's got 6 points. Lions still in that full court press here. Jackson Rigdon passes to number 22, Braylon Nugent. Number 3, Cody Crampton, and number 1, Ethan Dick checking into the game here for number 11, Jackson Rigdon, and number 5, Drake Bartos. Great defense here from the Lions tonight, and a lot of it we've seen not with Derwin Wilson. Derwin Wilson, one of the Lions' best defenders. He's taken out early in the game. He got into a little bit of foul trouble, so Coach Vaesity had pulled him out. But it's still very impressive that we're the defensive pressure that we're bringing even without him right now. Oh wow, Lions get lucky there. Neither of those shots go for Paris. They're able to come away with the rebound after quite a bit of fighting. Brian Kohlmeyer passes to number 1, Ethan Dick, to number 22, Braylon Nugent in the corner. Again, good defensive pressure there from Joseph D'Artola. Tigers ball out of bounds. Inbounded here to number 14, Connor Brenneman. Fires, no good. Rebound, Charles Prather. And the Lions are pushing it up the court here. Great job, Omar Ortiz. I don't even think he meant to do that. He was struggling just to get the ball. But number 1, Ethan Dick picks up. I know that's at least his third foul of the game. So he's definitely in foul trouble. Steve's probably very happy to see this because, like you said earlier, I think he was getting frustrated with how he was playing. So number 5, Drake Bartos, and number 24, Drew Rogers check back into the game again. Omar Ortiz at the free throw line after that foul. Lions in the bonus here, so he'll be shooting a 1-on-1. First free throw, no good. Joseph Geratola tries to rebound. Wow, he got lucky. Out of bounds off of the foot of number 24, Drew Rogers. So La Salette gets another chance at it here. Another go at offense here. Ball passed in here. Joseph Geratola pump fakes from the corner. Drives inside to the paint. Nice pass to Joseph Martin, who shoots the three. No good. Rebound, Omar Ortiz. Joseph Geratola shoots from three, and he hits. Excellent. Lions momentum just cannot be stopped right now. Beautiful play making from the whole team right now. Number 3, Cody Crampton misses. Lions come away with the rebound. Charles Prather shoots. No good. Rebound, Steven Deister. That's weird, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, Charles Prather shoots. Steven Deister rebounds. Usually it's the other way around. Steve shoots. Charles rebounds. What's the call?
I don't know. I thought it seemed like they just stopped play right in the middle, but either way, it's Lions ball under the Paris hoop. Gus Blood coming into the game for Charles Prather. This is the second time he's come in this game, right? Or is this the first?
That's the second time.
Okay.
So far in the game. Lions, I know they were struggling a little bit there to get the whatever offense they were running, trying, getting it figured out before the inbound. Gus Blood shoots from baseline, no good. Rebound, Joseph Geratola. Steven Deister fires from 3, no good. Out of bounds off of Gus Blood, and it's going to be Tigers ball. Minute and 19 seconds remaining here. Coach Pazia calls a timeout to talk things over. Lions up here 29-12. Great game so far. Only, holding Paris to only 12 points so far this game is very, very impressive. And like we said earlier, the second quarter is by far Paris's highest scoring quarter. So it's great to see the Lions, their second highest scoring quarter. They average 11.2 points here in the second quarter. Their highest scoring quarter is the fourth quarter, averaging 14.8 points. And so we'll see what happens then. But if this momentum keeps up, I mean, there's not much you can really do against it. Brian Kohlmeyer here will inbound for Paris. Inbounds here to number 5, Drake Bartos. Again, we can see the Lions here in that full court press. Passes up to Drake Bartos here. Pass over to number 24, Drew Rogers. Fires and hits from 3. Let's see what the Lions do. They're going to have to respond here. Clock winding down now, just under a minute to play here in the first half. Omar Ortiz lucky to come away with that one there. The ball was poked out a little bit there by number 5, Drake Bartos. This is one of those things, again, starting to get too much time on offense. I was talking about that last night, how it just kind of gets very redundant and monotonous. Steven Deister fires, no good. Number 24, Drew Rogers comes away with the rebound, and Paris has a chance here to score to close off the half. Good defense so far this entire game from the Lions. Number 14, Connor Brenneman fires out of bounds, and so it'll be La Salette basketball, 7 seconds remaining to make something happen. Eamon Martin subs into the game here.
It looks like Eamon did not wait to get called in, and so I believe that that's going to be a technical foul called on the Lions, and number 14, Connor Brenneman, will shoot free throws. So there's just some confusion right there because one of the game clocks was running, but the other one was not. And so then, in all the confusion of people pointing at the clocks, Eamon came on to the court. But that is going to be a technical for him.
Connor Brenneman makes his first, misses his second.
Also, unfortunately, because of that, because Eamon just got a technical, I doubt he'll go back into the game because Coach Spezia, generally, if someone gets a technical, even if for something like that that was really an accident, he doesn't put them back into the game.
Right. Jake Bartos here, tries to inbound. It's number 3, Cody Crampton. Steven Deister able to put it right back up and in before the end of the first half. And so just like that, the Lions go into halftime up 31-16, a 15-point difference here over the Paris Tigers. Excellent first half of play here from the Lions, defensively, offensively, really just all around. Great job here. Again, I'm Joseph Mackin here alongside Kevin Quigley, and after a short break, we will be right back with you again to bring you some statistics and bring you the second half of play. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome back to the second half of action here. I'm Joseph Mackin here with Kevin Quigley, and we'll bring you some quick statistics here. Steven Deister, leading scorer for the Lions here tonight with 10 points. Right after him, we've got Joseph Martin and Joseph Deratola, each with 6 points apiece. Omar Ortiz here has 4, Eamon Martin 3, and Charles Prather has 2 points. All those adding up to the grand total of 31 points for the Lions, putting them up 15 points over the Paris Tigers, 31-16. As we begin the second half of play here, it'll be Paris ball. La Salette starting out aggressively here on defense, like we saw from them all throughout the first half of play. Ball goes out of bounds off of Drake Bartos, and La Salette will be bringing it down the court for offense. Corner here, in the corner is Derwin Wilson. Derwin gets it inside to Joe Deratola, over to Joseph Martin, fires jump shot, rattles around, and goes in. So Joe Martin here, first scorer for the night, and he puts himself up 8 points, with 8 points on the board here, just over Joseph Deratola, who has 6, and just under Steven Deister, who has 10. Ethan Dick tries to get it off of Steven Deister there. Steve steals it, brings it back down the other way, and scores. What a game it's been so far, really. Steven Deister here with 12 points, and you can just tell that the Lions are just pumped. I mean, they really have just got some good energy going on the court right now. And so, really good game so far here from them. Drake Bartos pump fakes, drives up, no good. Lions come away with the rebound. Joseph Deratola guarded here by Ethan Dick, gets it off to Steven Deister. Steve drives, gets it out to Joseph Martin, and Joe's going to be called for the travel. Did not look like a travel to me. He looked like he was hit.
Yeah, it looked like he moved his head and
Yeah,
kind of closed his eyes like he had just gotten bumped.
All right, well, whatever. Paris ball. Lions up here by 19 points, 35-16. The third quarter. In the third quarter, the Tigers averaged 10.8 points. The Lions averaged 11.1 points. So that's good, just from an outlook. But what we saw for the second quarter statistics, they weren't on as far as the reality of what happened. Connor Brenneman hits a 3, putting the Lions up now only 35-19. Steven Deister gets inside, no good. Paris bringing it back down here. Drake Bartos drives inside, puts up the ball, no good. Nothing called there. I like that. It wasn't a charge, it wasn't a blocking foul either. Refs just leave it alone. Joe Martin goes up. He should have waited, he should have pump faked and then gone up. He loses the ball. Paris bringing it down here. Bartos travels on his lane to the basket.
What I have noticed is that Connor Brenneman, who's the best player for Paris, hasn't really been scoring all that much tonight for Paris, and I have noticed that he's been slow getting up the court, and it also looks like he's wincing a little bit, so I don't know if maybe he's nursing an injury and that's preventing him from scoring as much. Instead, a lot of the scoring burden is resting on some of the other players, like number 5, Drake Bartos.
Charles Prather has not been able to get those jump shots to fall. Let's hope he gets that figured out by the end of the game. I believe that's his third or so that he's taken. La Salette really has also gotten lucky. I mean, don't get me wrong, they played incredible, but they've gotten very lucky as far as what has fallen for them and what hasn't fallen for the Tigers. Joseph Martin looks like he came down there a little weird on his leg. He's able to get up fine. Wow. Oh my goodness. Number 3, Cody Crampton drives in, and Derwin Wilson is able to draw the charge. Beautiful job there from Derwin. I love the look on his face whenever he gets a charge. It's so funny. He's so happy whenever that happens. Steven Deister working here on number 30, Brian Kohlmeyer. We got another travel called here on Joseph Martin. Man, this ref is just like travel call happy right now. I don't know. I don't know. He's been calling a lot of travels recently. Number 30, Brian Kohlmeyer, will be inbounding here for the Tigers.
Lions still running that full court press, which was so effective in shutting down the Paris offense in the first half, and so far has done a good job in bottling up their attack.
Absolutely, number 14, Connor Brenneman gets outside. Is that another travel?
Yeah, the same ref called another travel.
Gracious, that's 4 in like the space of 2 minutes.
And I don't know if any of them have actually looked like travels.
No, I would say no. Actually, no. I would say that the one on number 5, Drake Bartos, that was, or maybe it was number 3, Cody Crampton. I can't remember, but that one maybe. But the other ones, I don't know. They haven't looked like them to me. Maybe he's got a different angle. Number 3, Crampton steals it. Derwin steals it right back. Joe Martin with it, pulls up, fires, and hits. Joe Martin, 6 points already in the second half, 12 points total. Steven Deister takes it the full length of the court, and he scores. Steven Deister has 14 points now on the game, followed by Joe Martin with 12. Steven Deister tries to poke the ball away there. He gets called for the foul. And so we've got quite a few players coming in here for the Tigers. And a timeout is going to be called on Paris.
We saw that in the JV game too, about halfway through the third quarter, just like we're at right now. The Paris coach subbed in his entire bench for all 5 of the starters, except the difference here is that in the JV game, we were down by about twice as many points as Paris. Right now, we're up by twice as many points as Paris, so I don't know if he wants to just give the entire starters a rest so that they can all start fresh, because I don't know if their starters with their high-scoring names are going to, if they can't get it done, I don't know how their bench players are going to get it done, but hopefully the Lions will take advantage of that and just really light up the Paris bench in the next couple of minutes.
Just quick shout out here to Joseph Martin. So he scored 6 points in the entire first half of action. 6 points, pretty good. First shot is good. Something to keep in mind here, number 1, Ethan Dick, he has 3 fouls already. And so depending on how the rest of the game goes, he could be looking at some foul trouble later on in the game. Charles Prather hits his second free throw. So good job there. Charles Prather, obviously he's learned to get those free throws down to a science, and he's definitely somebody who gets fouled a lot, being the big guy who he is. And so he needs that. That's a big ability to, big, talent to have, especially for late game situations. Steve Deister fires from 3, no good. Joseph Deratola rebounds, puts it back up, gets his own rebound, puts it back up again. Man, nothing able to go there. Very close. Ethan Dick bringing the ball back down the court here for Paris. He thinks he's just going to do it all. Fires no good. 5, Drake Bartos fires a long 3, no good. And out of bounds on Paris. It'll be lost to that ball. Number 14, Connor Brenneman coming in here for Paris. Lions up here 43-19 over the Paris Tigers. 2 minutes, 15 seconds or so remaining here in the third quarter of action.
Right now they've held the Tigers to only 3 points in the third quarter, in a quarter that the Tigers are averaging almost 11 points. In the first quarter as well, they held them to only 5. So outside the second quarter, the Tigers have only scored 8 points in almost a full half's worth of play.
Yeah, great job here by the Lions defensively. That's been most of their, I can't even say that. It's just been a great game all around for the Lions. Really offensively, defensively, they have so many strengths. And so this is really, I'm looking at the Lions playing at probably the best I've seen them play all season long. Number 11, Jackson Rigdon, fires from 3, no good. And Joseph Deratola is going to be called here for the travel. Timeout called by Paris. Lions have some stuff to talk over. I mean, you can tell the energy on the bench right now is phenomenal, and the energy, being brought from the Crazies is very good as well. Good vibes in here for the Lions. They're feeling good about this game. This was a game going into it. Again, both teams here 8-13, but really when you look deeper, you see that Paris is a 3A school, La Salette only a 1A school. And so, they play much tougher teams. This is a team that beat a lot of the teams that we've lost to by quite a bit, and they beat them, pretty soundly. They beat Arthur Levington here by quite a bit, 53-44. The team that we lost to quite badly. I mean, it was, definitely, I think it was probably close to like 20 or 30 points, something along those lines.
Oh yeah, it was 63-34, so that's 29 points.
Yep.
I just keep watching this game, and it's just going through my head. Oh my goodness, Joe Martin drains a 3.
What a game he's had tonight.
As I was saying, I just keep watching this game and thinking, Coach Spezia keeps on talking about how he just wants to win a regional, and then we'll go and we'll play certain games, and we just come back, and I just think, I don't know how we're going to win a regional playing like that. And then just right now watching this game, I just can't stop thinking about, we could actually win a regional if we played as well as we're playing right now.
Absolutely. It's been a great game here, and what I'm seeing is a lot of senior leaders stepping up here. We have Steven Dicer here with 14 points, Joe Martin with 15. He's having himself a great night. And like I think we've said this earlier in the season, it's that thing, I don't know, Joe Martin, when he clicks, the whole team sort of clicks together. And so when that happens, you always know when Joe Martin's, playing a good game, there's a good chance the rest of the team is as well.
So that's Joe Deratola's second foul. He, Steve Dicer, and Joe Martin all have 2 fouls, and then Duran has 3. So no one's really in foul trouble yet.
Get a foul call here on Charles Prather. Paris' number 14, Connor Brenneman, goes up and scores. Lions bringing it back down here on offense. Lions up here 25 points over the Paris Tigers. Clock winding down here, 50 seconds or so left to play in the third quarter. Oh wow, we see Eamon Martin checking into the game here, and that is kind of surprising because Coach Bezia's rules are that if you get a technical, you don't come back into the game. Although obviously Eamon's technical was a lot different than a normal technical. It's not like he actually deserved it or anything like that. Joe Deratola goes up and he hits the floor very hard, but like I say all the time, he loves the floor anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The kid hits the floor. I mean, goodness gracious.
I mean, yeah, exactly. When you said he hits the floor hard, I was thinking, like, what's new? He hits the floor hard every game.
No, that was that. Did you see that one? Or
I mean, yeah, that one was especially like that. That looked like it hurt.
Yeah, it did. Really good. Joseph Deratola misses his first free throw. Paris, whole new squad coming in here, basically, more or less.
Yep. Number 5 coming in.
Second free throw here. No good as well. Paris able to come away with the rebound, and Lions pick it right back up again. I mean, that has really been the story of so many of these games. And Coach Bezia, I mean, he hit it on the nail the other day when I was talking to him. This Lions defense is incredible. Whether, even if we lose a game, we still hold teams to new lows when it comes to the points that they score in a game. And that has really just been something that has grown exponentially over the season, and something that's going to continue to do so that by the time the season is winding down to its end, and we are, getting close to that time, but I mean, more like once we get into the playoffs and stuff like that, that's just gonna be something that holds us together against tough teams. You can see Paris here bringing a lot of defensive pressure. Joe Martin fires, no good. Paris is gonna have a hard time getting this one off in time. Shot is up, no good. Lions had to talk things over here as we head into the fourth quarter. Leading scorer for the Lions here is Joseph Martin with 15 points. He's had himself an incredible game. Right after him, Steven Deister with 14 points. And then we've got Joseph Deratola with 6, Omar Ortiz with 4, Charles Prather with 4, and then Eamon Martin with 3.
I think we should give a shout out to the Coliseum Crazies for a little bit of misdirection on that last play. They were counting about 1 second ahead of the actual clock, and they were able to force the Paris Tigers to throw up a shot with a good bit of time left on the clock. That's a little bit of a tactic that they've used a lot. Not as much in recent time, but they did in the past a lot. They would really just fool the other team into thinking if they had a couple less seconds than they actually did.
Shout out to Father Carlisle on the bench. Assistant coach here to John Spezia. He's got a lot of jobs. You know, he works with the younger guys a lot, the stuff that Coach Spezia doesn't always have time to get around to. He makes sure that he's, got a lot of positive energy on the bench to keep the Lions going. And so, yeah, just really good coach all around. Shout out to him. I may or may not have just given him a shout out because I just made eye contact with him before. And it was one of those weird things. I do that with Father Carlisle a lot. I used to do it with Father Rigi too. I just make eye contact with him randomly, and I just can't help but just start smiling. It's just like the randomest thing ever, and they did the same thing back to me. It was just so weird. I don't know what it is with those two, but whenever I make eye contact with Father Carlisle, it's always super funny. So, shout out to him on the bench here. Reed stuck here, inbounding for Paris. I don't know if Paris usually does this or not, but they've really been alternating guys into this game quite frequently. I mean, you see it a lot, and it's not, I don't know, I feel like it's not, I don't know. I don't know if they're tired. I don't think too many of them are in foul trouble, aside from number 1, Ethan Dick.
I mean, I think that maybe their coach is just trying to get something going. None of their players are really able to get anything going, so maybe you just keep subbing them out, but then even the ones that he's putting in aren't doing anything. So
yeah, something to watch out for. I mean, I know the Lions are obviously in a very good position right now, up 46-21, 15 points. Paris, they're leading, their highest scoring quarter is the fourth quarter. They averaged 14.8 points in the fourth quarter. And if that was to continue, so far that has not been the case. It hasn't. What I have on my sheet here has not correlated into this game whatsoever. Has not carried over. But if that is the case, 15 points puts them right back here with the Lions. But obviously the Lions also average 11.7 points, so it's looking very favorable. It looks like it's going to be a very favorable outcome here for the Lions tonight if they continue to play the way that they are right now. Drake Bartos drives down, blocked by Omar Ortiz. And it'll be going La Salette way. Number 3, Cody Crampton. Checking into the game here for number 15. Brady Cripes. I don't know. They're still better than, this team has easier names to pronounce than University. It was bad. And I was talking to one of the guys, I already said this before, but he said that was one of their easier years of stuff to pronounce. He's like, oh, you're the broadcaster. He's like, oh, you got off easy. He's like, this is like one of the easier years. Last year we had like a player named this, and I was just like, oh, wow.
Oh, what a nice move by Omar Ortiz. 2 defenders in close pursuit, and he pulled up pump fake, and they both sailed past, and he was able to go up for an easy 2 points.
Number 11, Jackson Rigdon, a freshman here. Impressive that he's playing in this game, but you could tell that he just does not have what it takes to get by a defender like Steven Deister. He's much shorter. He needs to run a lot. He has to use a lot more energy to get around him. And so you see him tripping up a lot. His ball handling abilities are nowhere near as good as Steve's. So, you know, I mean, shout out to him playing in this game the way that he has so far, but he's just not a match for the Lions right now. Joseph Deratola checks into the game for Joe Martin. Deflected out of bounds on number 3, off number 3, Cody Crampton.
Man, I'm just watching Steve on those press breaks. After Deratola gets the ball and gets the play started, Steve just kind of walks around, and all of a sudden his cut and just his explosiveness to go out to the ball, it must just be so hard to defend because he looks like he's not even paying attention. Then all of a sudden, before you know it, he's away and in the open to get the pass.
Steve dribbles in, takes it back out again. Lions setting some more up here on offense. Wow, a rarity. Jackson Rigdon steals the ball from Steven Deister, drives down and swatted out of bounds from Joseph Deratola. It'll be Tigers ball out of bounds. Joe Martin checking into the game here for number 5, Omar Ortiz. Wow. Excellent job there by Gus Blood. He comes away with it. Tigers try to steal it back again. He's able to get it off to Charles Prather. Over to Joseph Deratola, and now the Lions are back in action, working and trying to set up another offensive score here. I guess it's an offensive score as opposed to like defensive scores. I guess not really a thing. So another score here. And we got another travel. Wow. They really, this crew, they love to call travels. Timeout here called by the Lions. They'll talk some stuff over. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some lower level players for the Lions here checking in pretty soon to get some more experience. We've seen that over the last 3 games. This game was, of course, not expected to be this way. The Lions have just played absolutely phenomenal. Whereas with Attica and with DeLand Weldon, we sort of expected those outcomes. You know, we sort of expected in the second half to have younger guys playing in the games. This game, not that way. This one was supposed to come down to the wire, really. And so, excellent job here from the Lions, playing a great game.
Okay, I just experienced that same thing you were talking about with just the weird eye contact.
Yep, yeah.
Because I just looked over to the bench and Durham Wilson was waving at me. And I looked over, and then all of a sudden Father Carlisle was staring at me, just kind of smiling. And
yes,
I did the same thing. I looked at him and I smiled, and then I thought, I wonder if he's gonna talk about this later. So
thank you. Yo, he will. He totally will. He'll totally bring up. Wow.
Yeah.
Step back 3 there from number 11, Jackson Rigdon. Yeah, this is the weirdest phenomenon ever. Joe Martin heavily pressured here inside to Charles Prather, spins and gets it off the glass. Great game here from Charles Prather. He has 6 points so far tonight. Everyone all around on the Lions team has really played very well. And number 3, Cody Crampton gets that ball stuck up there. So jump ball is called. It will be Paris's ball.
Yes. Yep.
So Lions are up now 50-24 over Paris. Again, this is not the outcome that was supposed to happen. It really was not supposed to go down like this. This is supposed to be a very close, highly contested, very important game for the Lions. And they're able to come away with it rather easily, but not because Paris is worse than we thought. It's because they've played so well. Paris averages 49 points a game, and you see here the Lions have held them to 24, speaking even more to the Lions' ability to really shut down teams' offenses with their incredible defense. First free throw from Joseph Deratola is good. That's his 7th point of the night.
Well, for all the viewers, I do have a confession to make. Before the game, we were talking about this game, and I was just saying, I was saying,
okay, this feels good. This feels good.
I was like, this is going to be an ugly game. I'm afraid that we're going to get crushed, and this is not going to be a fun game to watch. But thankfully, I was wrong.
You're leaving a part out. You're
And
leaving
then-
the
and
part
then-
out
and
when
then-
I said,
And then Joe said,
no,
we're going to win. And then, yeah, so I'm
uh-huh.
wrong, and we're
And I'm
crushing.
right.
And so
Okay.
at least that feels good. So.
Lions able to come away yet again with another steal off of Paris. Joseph Duratola fires from 3, no good. He's doing what Father Carlisle tells him not to do all the time. He says, don't fade on your threes. Joseph Duratola has a tendency to do that, to really fade on his three-point shots. He says, go up strong, and you'll make it.
Nice layup in traffic there by Joseph Martin. He just can't seem to miss this game. All his layups that are just contested and look like more often than not they're not going to go in. He's making them all tonight.
Kick ball off of number 32, Charles Prather. It'll be Paris's ball. Number 10, Reed Stuck here, will inbound. Inbound here to Drake Bartos. Lions get their hand on it again, tie the ball up, and it should be lost to let ball if I'm remembering this correctly. Yes, it is. Inbound here to Joseph Martin. He's double teamed in the backcourt, and he's going to pick up the foul.
And it looks like the Lions will get to shoot free throws now. That's the 8th foul for Paris, so the Lions are firmly in the bonus. On the other hand, the Lions themselves have 6 fouls, so they need to be careful not to foul anymore so that they don't put the Tigers into the same position that they're in right now.
Not that it would affect the outcome of the game much, but
Right,
yeah. Yeah, and that's something, again, that the Lions have really grown over the season with. They've just done a great job of staying out of foul trouble this season, which was not whatsoever. This I say like post-Christmas part of the season, as opposed to earlier in the season. That was a problem. That really was. A lot of star players were out in late game situations, which is probably a lot of the reason why we lost some of those games that were so close and contested, because we didn't have some of the big playmakers out there to make the plays to win games.
Oh, yeah, I remember the first game of the season against Bismarck. It seemed like we already got to the double bonus with like half of the second quarter left, and at the end of the game, I think it was like 3 people had all fouled out.
Right.
And then from then on, that was like the start was like the worst part of it, and that just gradually went down to where it is now, where some games will go and will only foul 2 or 3 times in an entire half.
Right. Omar Ortiz hits his free throw. He's sitting at 7 points now on the game. Second free throw, no good. Rebound here by Drake Bartos. Missed shot attempt there from the Tigers. Drake Bartos fires from deep 3 and hits. Reducing the Lions' lead now 54-27.
So just an interesting note, both the Tigers and the Lions are both 8-13 right now. So it looks like the Lions, as of right now, are setting themselves up to improve to 9-13.
Absolutely, and like we talked about earlier, it's a little bit deceiving looking at that. I mean, both teams 8-13, but they don't play the same people. Paris plays much more competitive schools, much higher, competitive schools, because they're 3A, La Salette's 1A, and so it's a lot more impressive for Paris to be 8-13 than it is for La Salette. But here we see them putting Paris away with little to no problem. And again, that's not because they're not as good as we thought they were. It's simply because we played so well with this game. We have played incredible defense, offense. It really has been great. Great games, a great game all around for the Lions. Joe Martin here at the free throw line with a chance to improve his 17 points. First free throw, no good. And here we see that mercy roll in effect that I was talking about. You keep the clock running when the team's up by more than 20. Omar Ortiz checking into the game for Joseph Deratola. Joseph Deratola makes his second free throw, so that's going to improve him to 18 points so far tonight. Number 3, Cody Crampton. He hits a 3 there. Lions looking basically just to end it here. Paris, I don't even know why they're trying to foul, really. Eamon brings it down, goes up, draws the foul. Great job there from Eamon Martin. He just goes straight up. And the clock continues to wind down. Lions up 55-30, 25-point lead over Paris. Eamon Martin, his first free throw is no good. Second free throw is good. And so clock really winding down now. 4 seconds remaining. Drake Bartos fires a 3, gets it to rattle in, and that will end the game. The Lions win over the way at all. Diz played phenomenal defense, incredible offense, and I mean just the energy that they brought to this game was unmatched.
Especially in that first quarter, just the way that they set the tone. Even if their energy did drop a little bit in the second half, that was because they didn't even need it. The first half, they were just able to play so incredibly well that they were just able to show Paris what they're about.
Yeah, absolutely. So most important takeaway from this game is that when I say that we're going to win a game, we're going to win a game. And when Kevin here tells you that we aren't, he's probably wrong. No, I'm just kidding. Most important takeaway here from the game definitely is that the Lions can beat teams that they're not supposed to beat on paper when they play this way, when they play with energy, when they play the way that they did tonight. It was a great win. Great win tonight for the Lions. And so be sure to join us on Thursday for our game against Georgetown Ridge Farm at 7:30 p.m. We'll be back in classes at that point. Tomorrow's our first day of second semester classes. So that's interesting. So again, be sure to join us on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. for our big game against Georgetown Ridge Farm. We lost to them earlier in the year. It's kind of a rival. So be sure to tune in for that one. That one's going to be big. Big win here for the Lions, 56-23 over the Paris Tigers. Great win here tonight. Again, I'm Joseph Mackin here alongside Kevin Quigley, and it was our pleasure to bring you all the action here tonight. Have a good night.